absolutely shocking. I will read it out.
What's going on, everyone? It's Mike back again, and Everton have just lost 3-1 to Bournemouth in a game at the end of the season. I'm going to jump straight to something here, John. I'm just going to jump straight into something very brutal, very straight, very honest. Jordan Pickford for that third goal, yet again, another fucking mistake. Absolutely disgusting, shocking, absolutely shocking. Unbelievable to think that he was England's number one and he's that shit.
I don't think he'll be England's number one. I said this in the live stream. Come the next tournaments that England play in, for me, he's number 3 goalkeeper at a push. You've got Dick Pope in front of him. You've got Henderson in front of him. Jordan Pickford again. Listen, when you've got a goalkeeper, and I've said this, when you've got a goalkeeper who's that poor, who makes mistakes week in, week out, it doesn't give that defence any confidence whatsoever. And it's no good having a young kid in Branthwaite when you've got a clown like that behind you. I hope, in my opinion, Pickford goes. I hope he goes.
The thing is, and I'll say it as it is, and you've put him third. To be honest, I can think Nick Pope. To be honest, John, I think you could put 5 keepers in front of Jordan Pickford, like easily, like fucking hell. McCarthy at Southampton.
Joe Hart before him.
Fucking hell. Honestly, he's an absolute disgrace. Do you know what? It's embarrassing how bad he is. It really, really, really is embarrassing. And that performance today, let's take nothing away from the fact that we were shit all over the park, pretty much.
Yeah, Bournemouth had something to play for. We knew they'd come with, a desire to hope that results went their way, and unfortunately they didn't. Bournemouth have gone. But listen, this is another team who've been relegated, who again this season have took points off Everton. It's poor. We've got, how many times did we take points off the top 6? But how many times did the bottom 3 take points off Everton? And this boils down to the mentality again. This is a big summer coming up, and it starts tomorrow, in my opinion. That transfer window opens tomorrow. Marcel Brands needs to earn his point, because if he doesn't, he's gone. Carlo Ancelotti will not have come to Everton if there wasn't a promise of money. I could see him spending £100 million on 3 or 4 players. It has to start tomorrow, not late on in the transfer window. Tomorrow, midnight tonight, we go for it.
Yeah, well, obviously the news is that Everton... It looks like Allen could be a done deal already, to be honest. And looking at the middle of the park today, I think that's exactly what we need. Because looking at that Bournemouth side today, they tried to play as quickly as they could through the middle of the park, so they were constantly attacking Everton. And Everton didn't bother going long. They just tried to play football slowly. I would say that the football in the middle of the box was slow, lethargic. There was a couple of moments that was decent play. Moise Keane, I thought, looked really lively for 60 minutes today. Bearing in mind he's not started. He also got his goal, good movement in the box. But the performance by a lot of those players today was an absolute joke. It was a fucking disgrace. I'm absolutely fuming that we have ended a season like that with the run that we had at home, and we've ended like that. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, again, I say this word, and people are probably bored of saying it now, but it's mentality. Michael, I want us to play as the final whistle. When they've got that blue shirt on, you play for Everton Football Club. You play to the final whistle at the final game of the season. There's so many teams who have the right mentality. Look at Man City. They knew they'd lost the league. They've been spunking teams 5-0. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I want from Football Club. That's what I want to see. And I tell you now, if it means bringing a psychologist into that club for the players that are left from this shit fuss that we've watched this season, to get their heads right mentality-wise, then bring them in, because it's got to change. I'm sick of this now. I'm fucking sick of this. Someone put before on the stream, I've got it here, and I said I did want to read it out. We haven't finished 12th or lower since 2003.
I know.
That is an absolute disgrace. When you look at the money that Marcel Brands has spent, and Everton Football Club, before he come in, have spent, Steve Walsh fucked us. He set us back 5 years. It's an absolute disgrace. And I've said this to you, Michael. For the quality signings Marcel Brands has done, you can write them on a postage stamp. For the shit signings he's done, you need an A4 piece of paper. That has to change, and it will change under Carlo Ancelotti, in my opinion.
But my opinion is, the person that gave these guys power was Bill Kenwright and Farhad Mashira. You know, they bought in Walsh. They bought in shit managers. They spent shitloads of money on shit. Why?
Yeah.
Why not go and get a proven manager 4 years ago and say to him, build this football team? Why are we 4 years down the line having lost Lukaku, Ross Barkley, John Stones, all of these players who were meant to be Everton, taking them up to the next level? Explain to me how the fuck we are so shit 4 years later.
We're so far behind. If you look at the teams that are finishing above us now, you know, you've got the likes of your Leicesters and Burnley. I think Burnley have finished above us. That's an absolute disgrace to sit here and say Burnley have finished above Everton Football Club, which I'm pretty sure they have. You know, their attendance is like 24, 25,000 every week. We have 40,000 Evertonians in that fucking ground every other week, cheering that team on. And what do we get back? What do we get back? When Bashiri come into Everton, I didn't question the money he had. What I questioned is the decisions he was making.
Yeah.
And he's never, ever, ever run a football club. He was at Arsenal with Usmanov. Usmanov made a lot of the decisions. He looks after the money side, but bringing people in and making decisions, which Bashiri done, I think he's got it right now with Ancelotti, but 4 years too late. He should have gone after someone like that, in that calibre, when he first come in, and he didn't. And now we're 5 years behind. Now we've got shit players at that club. Sigurdsson's one. He brought Iwobi in. You know, it's shit, and things have to change. And in my opinion, I think it will change. I think it will. It has to change. It has to change, because Carlo won't stick around if he's not back.
I'm sitting here and I'm just scrolling through Twitter just briefly, sharing our post, sharing the fact that this video's out, and you can already read on there. The most important thing of today is possibly Leighton Baines leaving.
Looks like he is, I think.
And again, this is what pisses me off. Leighton Baines leaving Goodison Park and a 3-1 home defeat in a stadium that's empty is not fitting of the man that he is.
And didn't win a trophy. And as I said this in the live stream, I'll say it again, he had opportunities. He could have went to Man United, but he stuck with Everton. You know, he could have went to America a couple of times. I think there was bids there, but he stuck with Everton. Blue through and through. And I feel sorry and I feel sad that he probably won't pull on a blue shirt again, and you know, his trophy cabinet stays empty.
Yeah, I just, I mean, for me, and I think we should end it on this note. But for me, Leighton Baines, irrespective of if today is his last game for Everton Football Club, I think it's fair to say he has been astonishingly brilliant. He has carried the team at times. You know, there's been, fucking hell, Chelsea in the third round of the FA Cup, he scores a last-minute goal. Leicester this season, he scores a last-minute goal.
Newcastle, you know, the ball was in before the keeper moved.
You know, every single time I sit there and think of Leighton Baines, I think of a player that just cared, just was committed to everything. And you know, I look at the teams that Baines has played in with players like Cahill, Arteta, you know, even other players like Yakubu and Andy Johnson, they played for this club. And I sit here and I look at that Everton team and I think there's so many players there that will not be asked, and they'll be on a plane tomorrow. They will not be asked that Everton have just lost 3-1 to a team relegated in a pathetic performance.
Yeah, it wasn't brilliant. And we praised Gomez for the last game. I'm not going to pick players out because I don't think it's right to do that. But if you look at Gomez's performance the last game, we thought, oh yeah, you know, that's why Everton signed him. And today it was shit. It was shit by a lot of the players. Man of the match, I'm probably going to give it to Moise Kean.
Yeah, I am.
I thought he got a start today, which obviously Ancelotti thought he deserved. Dominic Calvert-Lewin was demoted to the bench. I wouldn't say he was dropped. I would say he just wanted to see what Moise Kean was like. And I'm not being funny. I think Moise Keane has given Ancelotti some answers to his questions today. I think he'll probably have a good pre-season behind Ancelotti. He looked a player today that will work hard up front. He was strong. He held the ball up. He scored a goal. So for me, Moise Keane's man of the match for me.
Yeah. I'll completely agree. Moise Keane is my man of the match as well. He also got his goal, which I think was important. And look, he was exciting. He was skillful. He was quick on the ball. He was strong. He did everything that you'd want him to be. So yeah, for me, Moise Keane today, phenomenal. One very brief thing on Bournemouth getting relegated. At least we're not going to pick up a point in Bournemouth next season because we never beat them after being ahead of them. So that's a positive. Villa stay up last game of the season. Incredible for Villa, really. You know, fucking hell, they were down and out for a long time. And yeah, look, that is what it is. Is that fair to say, John?
It is fair to say. And as again, you know, there's a few people put comments on the iPad there when we left the live stream saying thanks very much, lads. Listen, the watch-alongs and the streams would be what they are without you people. So thanks very much for, you know, we started the watch-alongs 4 or 5 games ago. They've been absolutely phenomenal. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for welcoming me to the channel. As I said this before, since last November, we have big plans for next season. We are going to do the watch-alongs for the away games. So thanks very much for your continued support, folks.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, thank you ever so much. And there will be more content coming. There's a video out tomorrow, for example, with Sarah helping. There'll be many transfer videos. We'll probably do at least 1 or 2 a week, won't we, John? Regular catch-ups. Yeah. Do pre-season games, match previews, watch-alongs, match reactions, all sorts of stuff. So, look, it's going to be a busy summer for us, for the channel. Have a good break, guys, and we'll see you soon.
Let's hope it's busy for Everton. Cheers, folks.
See you later.